Week 5 of the NFL. And we'll get to see the Eagles' towering tight end. He was a walking highlight reel last week with a 4-touchdown game. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. And you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
To throw on 3rd down. Hartman. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Eagles football 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 1st down, Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll run on first down. Burnett, he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Hurts is going to try and run. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! From 30 yards out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Roughing the passer, defense.
And that one on the rookie, Charles. Maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you know about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so they dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Hartman. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left, didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, If he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5.
Touchdown! A great play there. Touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offense has spent a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys would get it at the 25.
Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Hartman. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Pushing back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. To throw on 3rd down. Hartman sliding out of the pocket. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hartman avoids the target, and he has it over the middle.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go.
And now it's 3rd down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They go screen with Dillon. Touchdown, Giants!
A.J. Dillon,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 22. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, and Hurts.
And taken down to the ground.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
He's got it complete to Diggs right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. In motion comes the tight end left. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they go. It's Burnett. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8.
And the tight end goes in motion left. 2nd and 5 now. Hurts. This is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. 48 yards out. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
New York set to take the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hartman. It's complete to Robinson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 38 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down. Hartman. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. There he goes. And that brings up 4th down there. Of 6 yards on the sack.
Blake Gillikin on the punt here as he'll send this one away.
That's pulled in at the 32.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if you see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before they're finally done.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime. Personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. The coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Hurts.
Throw left side, complete to Burnett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And now with that that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hartman, touchdown! From 10 yards out.
And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
And now it's blocked. And the Eagles have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Spencer. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll throw now on the final play. This one caught over the middle by Burnett. So we have come to halftime.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Burnett. And down he'll go at the 25. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And they're going to speed things up here.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Back to throw. Hartman gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. Touchdown, Giants. Tyler Higbee. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Hurts. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st and 10. It's Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
And the Giants ready to come out now.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They run again with Dillon.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And he lost 6 there on the 1st down play. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Looking to throw. Hartman.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league. I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offensive. He's putting it all downfield as well. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Jalen Hurts bringing the Eagles out for their next drive.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And out across midfield, down to the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Hurts.
Wide open receiver, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25.
Here's Hurts to throw. Look at the big fella go.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead.
Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Possession of the football going back over to the Giants. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Throwing on third and long. Hartman. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get that first down. Again, that time, thanks to the safety blitz, as he sank for a loss of 4.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, not bad. Number 3 right now. 3-score game. Welcome back live to Orlando. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he fields it cleanly. Able to avoid him at the 40. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on a 6-yard return.
Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
And a throw-in here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On first down, Hurts.
He's got a man wide open, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Okay, ready?
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Touchdown ground.
And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And New York set to take the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing on first down. Hartman. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. To throw on third down. Hartman. And that is incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we also know the defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. On first down, Burnett. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd. To throw on 2nd down. Hartman. He finds his man. Complete. It's Love. This offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Hartman. He finds his man. It's Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there, keeping the toes in bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Hurd. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And they will remain well behind.
And this is a commentary of today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
A solid stiff arm.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Ain't nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
An impressive performance just became a little bit more impressive. Here as they add yet another score to the ledger late in the fourth quarter.
And not much has stopped them at any point in this game, partner. This is just an old-fashioned blowout right here. They probably could have put the brakes on themselves, but they elected not to and played this one all the way out.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
And New York set to take the field.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly, but they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Throwing is Hurts.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the ball continues. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now out come the Giants. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Point after, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys would get it at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because They're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking to throw on second down. Hartman. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st and 10, Hartman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Constantine. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And this is taken in at the 5. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards. Fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone.